Welcome to the third and final part of Questions and Answers 2015. The 2015 remake of Questions and Answers, the game. It's not a game though. Well, it kind of is, because you had to like input your questions. Whatever. Right, yeah. Next person. WarLeopard, as in WarLeopard. What a leopard. What? 1. Will there be any more Doom 3 mods and maps videos in the near future? I actually have quite a large amount of them that I still need to get around to recording, but whether or not they'll be in the near future or not really just depends if I can be bothered to reinstall Doom 3. I mean, it's not exactly a big game these days, but and like if I don't know. I mean, I want to, but I think like if I was to, I need to just be in the right mood for it really, and I don't know when that mood might come, but hopefully, because I mean it's Doom 3. How could I not record Doom 3? I don't know how I haven't already, but whatever. Yeah, hopefully soon, but they've been there for like years now, so I don't know. 2. Theoretically, if I was to make a game, would or would you not make a video on it? Well, that depends what kind of game it is, I suppose. Usually I stick to like properly released games, like indie and AAA stuff, rather than like random smaller things made by random people. Not calling you a random person, for all I know, maybe you are a proper indie developer. How do you define a proper indie developer, Paul? I don't know, but I'm sure you get what I'm getting at. Getting at. But yeah, if it looks like a game I'd be interested in, then probably, maybe. Yeah. Right, next person. Oh wait, I've got to set the next part of Tomb Raider 2013 playthrough exporting that I recorded the bit like 4 hours of today. Whoa. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 23 parts in one day. It's quite ridiculous. Anyway, UberGamer1309. It's got numbers on the end. Oh! 1. I've seen your upcoming videos list shrink over time. Do you have any plans about what you're going to do when the list runs out, or is it just not up to date? Yeah, I don't know. It's been shrinking lately because I just haven't really been as much in the recording mood for the last year or so, due to like various things going on in real life that have like made me not in the mood, I guess. But if it starts getting really low, I'd probably just like reduce the amount I upload to maybe 1 video a day or something, instead of 2 or 3 a day, just to make things last a bit longer. But I don't know. Hopefully I get more in recording mood, but it all depends on, well, partly I probably will stop having as much time at some point, for obvious lifey reasons. But yeah, that's that really. The lower it gets, the more I kinda want to record for some reason. Like I've been trying to record quite a lot lately. I've recently recorded Alan Wake and Super Mario World completely, and today, as I was just blabbing about, I recorded 4 hours of Tomb Raider, the newest one. But yeah, I don't know. 2. If any game by id wasn't an option, what would your favourite game of all time be? Probably either Oblivion or Skyrim, but also maybe Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Yeah, or probably Skyrim or Isaac Rebirth. I don't know which one. Maybe Skyrim, because the Argonians are good enough to keep me happy. What do you mean good enough? Oh yeah, I know. Well, whatever. No, I don't know. Yeah, one of those. I can't decide between them really. And 3. Is there any playthrough that you would want to relive if you could? Oh, it's always just got to come down to the first Dead Space. I sometimes go back and like watch a little bit of again to re-experience my first experience of it. Although of course some of the parts are kind of boring because I was experimenting with recording when I wasn't alone in the house, so it ruined the commentary because I wasn't as lively. But yeah, that game, it's just always one of my best memories in recording. Oh, Dead Space. Oh, whoa. Right, next person. Crazy 4 Games, number 4. Oh. What? 1. What are your thoughts on the Japanese metal group Baby Metal? I shall have a look, assuming any of it is on. What? Baby Metal Chocolate? Baby Metal Gimme Chocolate. Now that sounds exciting. It looks Japanese. Oh wait, you did say Japanese. Oh. What? Ah! What are they doing? They're pushing the air away. What are they doing? Now they're swirling. Now they're doing the insane... Now they're pointing at their eyes. What the hell? Oh, yes! I guess it seems alright. What? What? Ah, what? That's weird. Skip on a bit. Oh, they're pointing at their eyes again. That's weird. I mean, it sounds kind of catchy and fun and stuff, but I don't know, I might have to look into that a bit more. That's weird. That's like... It's like their voices and like the kawaii quote unquote style, it doesn't fit the music. It's weird. Oh well. Sounds pretty interesting though. 2. Which country do you want to visit more than any other countries? I don't know, really. I'm not really someone who's interested in visiting countries. I mean, probably Japan if anything, because all the anime and stuff, and I'm sure there's a lot of Yoshi to be found there. Oh! And yeah. And Japanese girls are cute. Oh! What? Like no other girls can be? Oh, whatever. I don't know. Japan just seems like a cool place. And I recently played that Go Go Nippon game. What a stupid name. As in my first trip to Japan or whatever it's called, and yeah, it seems like a cool place. And they have toilets that blow wind at you. They wash your butt for you. Yeah, anyway, even though anime girls aren't real. For fuck's sake. Oh, number 3. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The egg, obviously, because dinosaurs laid eggs, and they existed before chickens did. Ah ha 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 ha! Oh, I win. Yes. Next person. Worst case Ontario. Oi, you asked 4 questions, twat. Oh shit. Don't call him that. Sorry, I'm kidding. I'm gonna have to just pick... No, whatever, I'll answer all 4 of them. You sneaky little bastard. Oh. 1. Will you be doing that Zelda playthrough soon? Preferably A Link to the Past? I don't know. I think the only one I'm really planning on recording at some point is the first Zelda. The other ones are sort of a bit longer, I think, in a way. But although I did start streaming A Link to the Past, so that'll end up being on Piece of Pie Live at some point. But I haven't finished that. I should probably get back to that at some point. As a punishment for your 4 questions, I'm gonna give a bit more quick and concise answers, just like that. Yeah, that's not a punishment. Anyway, 2. What are your plans for the future of your YouTube channel? How far do you foresee it going? I don't really have any plans, really. The only plan is just keep recording games as long as I enjoy it. But yeah, I don't really know how far I foresee it going either. Just like however long it takes for me to get bored of it or run out of time and die. Oi! No, don't talk about that kind of stuff. No. yeah, I don't know, just as long as it's enjoyable, really, for me. 3. What is a regular day for you like? A job, career, school. Well, I don't have any of those things, so a regular day for me is getting up whenever my body allows me to, and whenever I am not too lazy to stay in bed, and turn on the computer and sit in front of the computer all day, and that's it, really. Sometimes I work on games, sometimes I play games, but that's about it, and sometimes I watch stuff as well. Yeah, that's my day, every day, until I run out of money, and then have to go back to the stupid job centre of stress land. And number 4, have you seen Breaking Bad? No, because it doesn't really sound like something I'm interested in. Yeah, that's all I can really say about that. Even though I know it's like super popular, so I might check out a few episodes at some point. The 3-episode rule, but I don't know, I'm not really in any rush. Right, next person. William Elliot. Hi! What? Hi, Paul. Is the chipmunk gone? Yeah. He's retired. Or he just... Well, you see, basically, he got a lot of money because of his show on my channel, and he got all the bitches, and now he lives in a mansion, and he's surrounded by maids who give everything he wants and needs. It's not very fair, really, but no, basically it's because since I got Windows 8, Windows Movie Maker's speed up feature thingy doesn't make the chipmunk voice anymore. It just makes my voice like double speed, and it doesn't sound chipmunky. So I'd have to do like 3 times the editing effort to make the chipmunk voice. So I just don't bother. Yeah, so he's dead. No more Chipmunk Chronicles. Oh. Number 2, would you like YouTube for a job? I don't know, really. I mean, sure, it would be cool, but I just don't really like the thought of having to deal with all the copyright shit and false copyright flags and all that nonsense. It's just a lot simpler being just a hobby person. So I'm not even going to bother trying. What I'd really want to do as a job is making games, but apparently that's kind of stressful as well, so I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. 3. What was your favourite series to make? I guess probably the Dead Space series. I mean, after Dead Space 1 I was super excited for Dead Space 2. After Dead Space 2 I was pretty excited for Dead Space 3. And I'd be excited for any other Dead Space games coming out, really. It was always a series that I looked forward to, and they always met expectations for the most part. Even 3 was good. Yeah. Next person. Bloodied Angel. Oh shit, are you alright? No? Good! Oi! Not really. 1. New games you're looking at? Can't really think of any. Bloodborne, I guess. Was it Bloodborne? That new game coming from the people who made Dark Souls. I don't know, I'm not really looking at that because I don't know if it's going to be on PC. But I don't know. There's some games that are out that I haven't got yet, like Lords of the Fallen, was it? Which is another Dark Soulsy game. Yeah, that's all I can really think of. I don't really look at games as much these days. It's just if something comes out and looks interesting, I might look into it, but yeah. Yeah. 2. Do you plan on trying Twitch / playing games with subs? I don't know what... Well, I already use Twitch, and have done for many years, though I don't stream very often. But my Twitch account thing is Piece of Pie Live, as in Piece of Pie software, but with live instead of software. But playing games with subs, I don't know. I mean, I think, like I said to an earlier question in part 1 or 2 of these answers, it's just kind of, I'm not very good at setting up that kind of thing. And also I just can't host servers and stuff, which I didn't mention earlier because I didn't think of it, but yeah, my internet's not good and I can't host servers without super lag, so it's kind of obnoxious to it's just obnoxious to try and set up, really. but it would be cool if it was possible, or if it was more possible anyway. And 3, what was the thing that started you into YouTube and kept you going this long? Well, I don't know really. I don't remember if... Yeah, I guess it was probably just because I watched a few other people doing Let's Plays and I thought, hey, that seems fun, why not give it a go? So I just started it and it was fun. I just had fun babbling random nonsense. And it's also nice that it actually gets me to play games more, because I usually don't finish games. I start a game and then I start playing something else before I finish it, but if I'm recording it, it's kind of... I feel obligated to continue going. Yeah. Oh god, it takes too long to answer questions. Oh wait, I have to export the next part now. Right, yeah. Part 7, Lara Tastes Murder. What a good title, is it? I don't know. Right, oh shit, what was that? I don't know. Right, next person. Sky CE9A. Oh, it's that dude, hi. Yeah, it is. What? Yeah. 1. What do you think of Birdo and Yoshi's relationship? I think Birdo's a lucky... I don't know. I didn't know they had like a proper relationship officially or anything, but I guess I do occasionally see them in pictures. What kind of pictures, Paul? No, not those kind of pictures, believe it or not. I don't know, but I think it's kind of weird really, because Birdo's mouldy with its butt mouth. Ugh. Ugh. Even if well, I mean Birdo's kind of cute in a way, but it's just weird and mould, yeah. 2. Would you consider doing more horror games? Not games full of cheap jump scares and not short indie stuff, but good horror games and maybe survival horror. Watching Fear, Dead Space and other older stuff. It's hard to believe it's been that long already. Seems like it was just yesterday. Yeah, it does. Well, there's still quite a few horror games. Well, not too many. I still plan to record the Project Zero series at some point, aka Fatal Frame, as non-European countries know it, I think. At least the first 2, I don't know about the third one, and I don't think the 4th one ever came out, at least here anyway. But other than that, I don't really know. I've got like some others that seem to be jump scary though, like Outlast, but I plan to do that at some point anyway, at least give it a go, because a friend gifted it and I'd feel bad if I didn't. I was supposed to do it ages ago, but I think something else came out that I got, and I got distracted with that, and then I forgot about it. But yeah, Project Zero is the only one I can really think of at the moment that I have and haven't done. What do you mean that you... How can you have and have not done? No, as in I have them and I have not recorded them. Yeah, right, obviously. Oh, so I just remembered this last night, so I'm inserting this in skillfully. Oh, insert it in. What? The Resident Evil games, yeah. Most of them, probably. Anyway, yeah, 3. How are you doing lately, Paul? I know there's been ups and downs. Oh, too much text. But yeah, I'll read it. I know there's been ups and downs and the tech classes. What? Oh yeah, I guess so. And I'm not expecting you to go into it on a public video, but I hope you're doing okay. Thanks. Seems like nothing ever goes totally right, but I can't think of anyone else who deserves some good in their life more than you. Ah, I keep you in my thoughts and constantly send out good vibes, if you believe that stuff. Oh, how romantic. What? Anyway, yeah, I appreciate the thoughts and stuff. But yeah, I'm doing alright, I guess. Just the looming threat of returning to the job centre is the main thing bothering me, because it was a stress-filled platypus. Not the platypus again, but other than that, yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy life as much as possible while I can, with a lot of gaming. Just because gaming, yes. Oh, now I got a bunch of short questions coming up. Grunt 2300. What is one game you wish you could unplay? Well, I'm sure there's probably a lot over the years, but I'll just change the question to the most recent one, because I can't think of any others, and I'd have to take hours to try and remember. I might not though. But believe it or not, Far Cry 3. I didn't even finish it. I got to like, I don't know if it's the halfway point or what, but I've got like 24 hours in that, and I look back at it, and I mean, I ended up uninstalling it because I was stuck on a mission, and I was just losing interest by that point because it was kind of a boring game. But I look back on it, and it was like I spent most of that time just wandering around, collecting useless loot that wasn't really required at all, and there's too much of it in the world. And like, what was the point? It is a boring game to me. I don't get the hype of Far Cry 3. It's a generic open world game with nothing particularly special about it. I mean, the characters are maybe memorable and have personality and are well animated and stuff, but that's really the only particularly good point I can think. Oh no, there's Komodo dragons and crocodiles in it as well. No, I don't wish I could unplay it because they're cute. And sex. No, cute. But yeah, I can't really think of much else unless without going to like the obvious. I want to be the guy, or I want to be the bossy, and like, I don't really know. Halo, nah. Yeah. Alright, next person. X watch cat X. Oh shit, the cat is watching. Oh god. Will you ever make a playthrough of Fear 3? I plan to at some point. I might have done it already, but I'm just not really sure what I'm gonna do about it, because a friend of mine wants to play through it with me, but I think he's seen the whole game. So I don't know if I want to play it for my first time with him, because he knows what's coming and stuff. Not that it's a well, I mean, I've heard it's not a scary game or anything, but yeah, either way, I do plan to do a playthrough of it eventually, and it'll probably end up being a blind playthrough. Next person, Banana Man. What? Nothing funny about that. Wait, wasn't Banana Man like a character in the Beano comics or whatever that was? I don't know anything about it, but I just seem to remember that for some reason. Anyway, oh, there's not even a question here. I'm a new sub and I've been seeing your videos and will to the end of time. I'm glad you're enjoying. Back in 2008, I loved his shit. Wait, what? You said you're a new sub, but now you're saying back in 2008 you loved this. What? Oh well, either way, I'm glad you're enjoying and I hope you continue to. And next person and last person for now, but there might be more. I'll just put them on the end of this part if they do show up before the closing date. Slanto Productions. Oh, hey Paul, 3 questions for you. 1. Do you still live in Milton Keynes? Indeed I do. Yeah, silly place that is. 2. Are you going to record any of the Wolfenstein games? I've been thinking of maybe return to Castle Wolfenstein, but I don't know because I don't really enjoy it that much. But I might do just for the hell of it. And I would have probably recorded the New Order already if it wasn't laggy. Like it runs perfectly, but as soon as I start recording with fraps, it just turns into a pile of lag. So hopefully one day. But yeah, that's all I plan at the moment though. And 3. Can you please do some more Minecraft? No! Oh, maybe carry on your new series. What new series? I don't know. But I've been thinking of starting a new series of Minecraft at some point lately, but I don't know if I will. Because whenever I start up Minecraft thinking, yeah, I feel like playing this, I get bored in like 10 minutes and just lose interest. So I don't know. I wouldn't say it's likely, but there's always a possibility. You never know. And yeah, that's as good as I can give right now. Next person, Zoogeneris. What? I don't know how to. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, question 1: what are your thoughts on the video game industry nowadays? I don't really know. I think it's fine, to be honest. I mean, sure, there is a lot more scummery these days with like Ubisoft and their unfinished games, and EA, although EA I don't think is as much of a problem these days anymore, but they had that whole microtransactions phase and stuff, and yeah, but overall I think it's fine for the most part. I mean, I'm sure even the old days, before the current scummery, I don't know a better word for it, I'm sure there were probably some evil things that people were doing back then as well, but you know, all I can really think of is we could do without things like Uplay and Origin. And again, I guess Steam is kind of the same thing as them. Whatever, yeah, I don't really personally have a problem with it. And 2, there's only 2. Do you see yourself live streaming System Shock 2 or a Thief game in the future? Of those games that you've mentioned, probably the only one I could really stream realistically is the most recent Thief game, as in Thief, yeah, the reboot or whatever, because the other ones I think they're a bit of a bitch to get working on newer systems, and especially in windowed mode, if it's even possible at all. But I don't really think I'd be interested in streaming any of those anyway. I might end up recording the new Thief game at some point, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I highly doubt I would ever stream any of them. Explosion! What? An idiot with an Uzi. No! You've done that joke probably multiple times before. Anyway, UziIdiot. Hi! Stranger, banana man with a top hat and a face. It's quite creepy actually, but anyway. 1. What's up? Fuck all! Yeah. No, yeah, I don't know. You know, just the usual gaming and game making and drinking tea and eating pizza on the best days. Yum. Yeah. But yeah, I'm alright and stuff, and I hope you are too. 2. Wearing a tutu. No, I'm not. That's not what's up. 2. What are some key moments of your childhood? Well, I don't know about key moments, but some of the most memorable times are playing Worms Armageddon after school with a friend. Used to rush home after school, oh yeah, to catch Pokemon on TV. And then we'd play Worms Armageddon. And when we were taking a break, it was called a Bicky break, because we'd have biscuits, which we called Bickies. Yum. And another good memory is a friend that I had called Oliver, who, after I moved house, got kicked out of school for taking drugs at school, so it's kind of a good thing that we moved probably, because I don't want to be mixed up in any of that shite. Yeah, I slept over at his house once, and it was, oh, gay! No, we were youngish, and that's what kids in school did. And I taught him how to make games in an old thing called ZZT or ZZT, which is a weird thing. Wait, oh my god, I need to record videos of my old ZZT levels. Oh, zzzt, that would be awesome. Thanks for reminding me about that. That's another key childhood moment. Gosh, I completely forgot about that. ZZT, it was my first thing in which I made games, I think. Although there was Shoot 'em Up Construction Kit, which was on the Atari ST. That was another key moment. A lot of my childhood was game making, god. And, yeah. Also, there was a lot of stupid stuff that I did with a friend called Simon. Well, we don't need to know the names, but anyway, and there was like a thing behind his house with like energy stuff, where energy stuff was done, and he used to jump over the fence and find things there, and one time he found dog tags, and we like had this whole mysterious conspiracy stuff going on or something. Just another thing that kids did, I suppose, making up silly stories. And there was also a tyre in there one time. Such random nonsense. Anyway, I'm sure that was all very interesting to you. Yeah, key moments from my life that were very key to my survival. Were they? I don't know. 3. How come you don't stream anymore? Well, actually, at the time of recording this, I finished a stream a couple hours ago, but yeah. My streams are very rare these days. I don't know why, really. I mean, I haven't been recording much either lately, but I don't know why specifically I do streaming a lot less now. I guess I don't really think of it quite as often anymore, and when I do think of it, I'm like a few minutes pass and then I decide I'm not actually in the mood. But yeah, I don't know what it is about it. I guess it's just easier to sort of record instead, and then I can just stop whenever I feel like it and not have to worry about whether or not I've streamed for long enough to be worth it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I should stream more often, it's fun. Interacting with peeps and peepettes. Especially the peepettes. Hi, lady. No, let's not do that. And, yeah, that's about it, really. I've still got some playthroughs I need to finish. Ratchet & Clank, Metal Gear Solid 2, Link to the Past, and some other stuff. Gore blimey, Gov. Gore blimey, Gov. And that is the end. Not really. Wait, yes, it bloody is. Even though it's Sunday night, so it's not Monday yet, but whatever. That'll do it for now. Yes. So, thanks for all the questions. I'm glad there were so many. Gosh. I mean, sure, it's not as many as I used to get, but it was a nice, manageable amount. And it was more than I expected, anyway. It also went on for far longer than I expected, because I just don't shut up. Sorry. But, you know, I figure it's better to, like, talk about the answers for a bit, rather than just saying, yeah, this game. Next question. Yeah, that character. Next question. Yeah. You get more of a taste of me, and I'm sure you'd like to taste me. Well, bye! And, as a final word, thanks all for sticking around and taking part in this, the annual, not really, questions and answers. That was not really to the annual thing, not really to thank you for taking part. But yeah, and I hope you continue to enjoy. Even though I don't do the thanks videos as much anymore because there aren't really any milestones being hit anymore, I really do appreciate all of you, of course, and just the time you spend watching my videos and the time you waste, more like, watching my nonsense. And yeah, I hope you're all well, and I hope you all continue to be well, and if you're not well enough, I hope you get well. Get weller. Yes. And yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye. Ah la 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 la.